And I dropped something. We're live. Hello. I don't know if anyone's there. Oh, it's Joe. Hi, Joe. Thanks for being here. Welcome to another Paint and Ponder over in the Bird Sanctuary with me, Tilty Bird, and the amazingly plumed out Fluffer Squirrel.
Did you just blow saliva on my blackjack? I swear to God, you are not that cute. You are not that cute.
Well, she kind of is.
Can you believe this?
I can believe it, actually. I can sincerely believe it. She's audacious.
It is.
I dropped something. Okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. Let me set the timer.
Did you see Mona's done a picture of you?
What?
Mona painted a portrait of you. Well, not a portrait, but a picture of you.
No.
Yep.
Is it a Muppet?
Nope. Look. She didn't say it was of you, but it's very obviously of you.
I don't know what to do now.
Go on her thingy, on her post, on her YouTube page.
Okay. I'll look at it on my thing here. Hold on.
Hello. Hey,
Goodness.
Cheer. Hey, Miriam. Hey, Irish. Hey, Joe.
Miriam and T.
Sorry.
I hope everybody's having a really good morning or evening or afternoon or whatever time of day they're not being covered in dog saliva.
She just in my face and I'm distraught.
She totally did. She totally did. Birds.
Just called that one friend.
Oh my God.
Like, we all know that's Tilty. We all know that's Tilty. Look, there you are. There you are. Look, tell me that's not you.
That's the best thing ever.
Tell me that's not you. That's Tilty, isn't it?
That's me. Yeah.
Hi, Kathy.
Look at the resemblance. It's uncanny.
See? I was like, that's Tilty. That one
I
friend.
love that.
Tilty. It's fine.
And the teal one must be you.
Oh, maybe. I'm going to go wipe my face and wash my hands because I feel gross. I'm sorry. I was going to just try and get past it, but I can't. And it feels like it's in my eye a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. We're finally actually cracking into this book today. I gotta say, chapter 3, woo! He just goes right in. He just woo! He just says the words, man. I'm into it. Miriam is protesting again with friends tomorrow, and Anne's coming from Sweden. Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool. I'm stoked. When all of you get together, it's just an awesome spirit and an awesome energy that you all have together, and it's awesome. Maybe you'll have another guy tell you that Scientology sucks the biggest dick in the street, and it'll be another win. Also, thank you about the comment on my glasses. They are broken. They do not stay on my face, and we have Frankensteined on the arm of a different pair of glasses to this pair of glasses. But if I do too much, like, I can't listen to Selfless Drum, otherwise, right? It's just dangerous. And my earbud fell out. And it's stuck in my hair.
Can you see my tongue?
I can.
Barely.
On my earbud. We're good.
What challenge? What's the challenge about? What's hairy? Why are things exploding? I have so many questions. I didn't think I was that long.
I don't know what's going on.
What's the tea?
That I have coffee.
Well, that isn't tea, is it? That's exactly not tea.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad you can't be. Wait.
Too bad you can't.
Okay. Very ADHD chat, isn't it?
Well, I mean, she's here, so I mean, she's a stupid, sexy turkey. So I mean, we can't really expect much now, can we? No, I'm just kidding. Can I say my tagline for this book that I
Go on then.
messaged you?
You can say what you want. Your channel. Free speech.
We're 6 minutes in. I should be fine.
Yeah.
Jesse
Watch the stuff
Prince
anyway.
banged his way into Scientology and fucked them all on his way out. Full slops.
I would thoroughly enjoy playing Would You Rather with Scientologists.
That would be fun.
Like, imagine just like you walking across and you're just being like funny, like, hey, would you rather cheese and pickle or cheese and cress? I don't know. I'm being awful. Sorry, that's a terrible thing. But anyway. And then they're just like, and then you're just asking questions like that, and you're like, catch 20 new BTs or chlamydia. And they'll be like, how are you?
Well, hold on. Is it a Thetan named Chlamydia?
See, imagine if they asked that back. I feel like I'd be so thrown by the question.
I think so too. Thank you, Irish Mart. And the fun thing is, the screen of the watch is Star Trek. Autism. It's autism.
I responded to that like, yes, that's me. I literally just went to the pharmacy and my daughter's in there and she's like, like, I know you don't mean to, but when you talk, it's kind of like, and like you give information that, and I'm like, I'm very aware I give information that I don't need to give, but I feel like if I don't give all the information, then I might miss some information. So I'm like, here's all of the information. Take what you need from that. I'm not assuming all of the information I give is valid, needed, wanted, necessary information. I'm just like, here's everything. Give me back. But like it's like I'm freeballing it downhill, and
you're giving them all they need, and they can extrapolate it.
Like it's gone. It's like I'm bobsledding. Bobsled time. I'm going. I'm going to stick my foot out and slow myself down. No, I'll break a leg. What are you on about? I'm going.
Full Cool Runnings.
It is. But it's not cool. Uncool runnings. That's my life.
Uncool
But the same
runnings.
Speed and... Anyway, I can start taking the tablets. I'm going to start taking them tomorrow to stop smoking.
Every time you quit smoking, you're protesting Scientology. Every time you refuse a cigarette, you're saying no to L. Ron Hubbard. Every time you brush that nicotine off your teeth, you're improving your spirit. I'll start making anti-Scientology smoking campaigns.
I'm sorry because I didn't realize that was going to be such a hard word that I did. So I could do another one today if you wanted me to, but I could also not.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. It was challenging. I like it when it's challenging because some of them are too easy.
It was extra challenging because I thought I put a different word to what I did because I probably spelt the word wrong, and autocorrect went, "You surely mean this because this isn't actually a word," and it put a different word, very similar to the word.
The letters are close, so it could have just been it hit the wrong.
So close. So close. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think it's because I've not long got back in. I've been out around people and the dog's all in my face, and I had spinach and it's all in my teeth.
You still have like outside like doing stuff energy. You don't have like we gotta bring it in.
Oh, we're doing the earlier streams now, so I swear you've said something like that before, Professor Kapan. I still haven't looked up who that is. But yeah, so hopefully we're not clashing over the meetings.
The meetings and stuff. Yeah, we were hoping that if we started a little earlier, it would yeah, because like we don't want to take any views and like emphasis away from those meetings because they're so freaking important. But at the same time,
not
like
think anyone's watching us, but if someone's watching us for shits and giggles and then accidentally carries on watching us, like we could at least this way be like, oh, when it started now, or I don't know.
And then if people want to go and support the meeting, then heck yeah, let's go support the meeting. But if you're not in the space for the meeting, then we're still here.
I need someone to dress me. I need to be dressed. I need to live my best Hey Mamas era.
We need to get you some fly button ups.
The thing
Fresh
is,
as hell.
you look pretty dapper with the top buttoned up, but I just can't breathe and I don't like it. But...
Well, we'd have to get you like a nice loose one, so it's not like choking you, but you could still do it up so it looks nice. I'm wearing Hello Kitty.
Maybe it's the allure of choking that does it for some people.
Oh, smart! She just said, why don't you broadcast the meeting audio as well? You can pause it to talk. That's freaking...
It is, but I don't really want to take away from the views.
Yeah, that was the only thing. We don't want to... Yeah.
And
also, if people are there watching it...
Get out.
Sorry, what? Oh.
Tilty toots from hell via Nula.
I was just going to say, if people are there... if people are in the actual streams, then they're like boosting the algorithm. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. She said that way we can hear the audio without having to read and feel really sorry for the empty lives of the trolls in the other chats. It won't take away from the views. Okay. More shares, the better. Okay, and you know what? If we do that, one of us is giving watch time as well. I am wearing Hello Kitty because I'm a grown-ass adult and
our generation
I wanted to wear Hello Kitty.
Thank you.
Millennial power!
One thing that's actually not blamed on autism, and this is blamed on being a millennial.
That's right. Theater chats, the chats on some of those things can be... The other chats can be really hard to just be a part of, even if you're not participating, just to see it happening. Like, it can really dysregulate you. So yeah, I think that's a really good idea, Chi. because I really care about it and I really care about what the people have to say. Um, and I think that this is really freaking important work that's being done. And I'm so proud and inspired by everyone who's been doing these meetings and calling in and being there and dedicated and speaking any of the words that they've spoken is just it's magical. The public works meetings that Audit and Fat Grammy have been doing, and Laura and everybody have been going and speaking to the police commissions and the city and I think California Bar. Um, it's all essential. It's all essential. And reading um, this book makes it more like it's like, no, these are the routes we got to take, like these are the avenues that we have to like hammer and hammer and hammer, and they're doing it. You're all doing it, and it's great. Ow! Oh, please be careful. My goodness. Are you
That's
okay?
Mm.
Also, I got an email that Barefaced Messiah has been ordered. It's in. I had to special order it through a bookstore on my island, and since I put it down as for research, they were able to get it with it like under a month. So
Nice.
I was trying to talk through your pain instead of emphasize it.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
sorry.
thinking you put this patella through hella, and I was like, that's quite funny. That's what you're saying. I will. Never. Probably later on, I'll be in bed and I'm like, no, I can't. It's nothing.
It's not funny yet, but it will be funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Janelle said, citizens telling our government to stop holding hands with any religion is so important. Well, and yeah, and it's I think one of the biggest things that they're doing is the shining the light on how entrenched the
And Jobby.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh, shining a light on how the cult's tendrils have been reaching into the different sectors of public works. The tendrils.
I need you to word clear that for me, please.
Tendrils, like when like something like reaches out and it's got like those are tendrils.
So like tentacles on things that aren't an octopus.
Basically, yeah.
Jobby means shit. Oh,
Jobby means poop. Poop. Yeah. It's shining a light on the tendrils of. Oh, come on, Chi. Well, I'm gonna start doing art now and stop talking because.
Yeah. Unsafe pointing is so important. The unsafe pointing, the anti-recruiting, it's amazing. It's just that is how you do it.
Yeah.
So you need to unpick the many
and I was just saying, like, shining the light on all of these little avenues that they're getting their tendrils into the public works, like through cultural things and the manipulation of how they get permits, but it's not actually the permit that they need, but it's the permit that they can, you know what I mean? Like all of those things, that's community exploitation. That's exploiting the community.
Seeing, oh, they've got a tent up there. Don't think they put a permit for that tent. Perfect. What does your orange sign say? COB is a squirrel. And then this one here, you should be able to read, even though it is backwards. You see it?
fsciento.space.
Which is the best for lighting? That'll be this way, won't it?
That's better.
Yeah.
Oh, Nico, because you're thinking about that, right? I get it. This is what I'm going to work on today. Please, no one clip me doing that gesture.
Hands jobby. Yeah, clip it. Get a video of Tilty saying something really heinous or bad out of place, then zoom in on their hand, and then dub over when they kept saying jobby then. And then you can find a plethora of clips of me sighing. Oh, just there's one for you.
I know, I sent you one yesterday.
Montage.
Chi, if you do that, I will post the glamour shots I made of you. No. You watch it.
Chi, can you see
Someone
Janelle?
asked Chi. Yeah, Chi, can you unblock Janelle?
I like the word mortal. Let's get mortal, lads. But I wouldn't get mortal. I wouldn't like the act of getting mortal, but I like the word mortal. Fun, isn't it?
Do you see the bird?
I see many birds, I do.
We should do art and talk about the book, because it's 20 minutes in.
Yes.
Oh. We're professional, we're doing our job. This is what we're doing, and we're doing it as best as we can.
I'm in mucho panio. And I don't know how to turn my vape on without you. And do you know they've made vapes illegal in England? So even though that I've legally got the medical cannabis card and prescription now, I could just get in shit for vaping now in case they think I'm just vaping an old vape. It's so dumb. It's good they made it illegal. Good for the kids. Well done. Congratulations.
Well done.
I think this is probably the most likely it'll be to be make cannabis legal here.
It'd be really nice if they could.
Well, now they've banned vaping, they're going to need to get their money. They're going to need to do something with all the vape shops. They're going to need to do something to get their money somewhere, and if they just tax it.
Yeah.
They love taxing things.
They love tax.
Love a good tax, they do.
Yeah, Joe, we had a long talk yesterday trying to get the vape sorted out, and I thought about contacting you, and then we just kind of ADHD'd our way through it.
It was this close to just throwing it in the bin.
Well, by the fourth time that I asked you to do the same thing over again.
Okay, no, they are. But they're now they're pushing out loads of stuff about the chargeable vape pods exploding and the batteries exploding and that being really bad and dangerous. So
yeah, but that's any battery. Any battery can do that. My dad had an RC battery in his truck, and it caught on fire, and I had to run and put it out.
Here. But they'll just make it illegal here. We don't have these my freedoms. We don't have that. We don't have. We have a yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry for being a twat, sir. Okay. Fat Grammy, Mona, Toti's in the picture that you drew them, and they loved it. I was like, this is obviously you. This is obviously a picture of you, Toti.
I love it.
Big fan.
And I have my beautiful mountain. This is also from Fat Grammy. Look at this. This reminds me of the Okanagan. Like, it's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And the clouds are so different from how I do my clouds, but I love them. I love that. I love when people do art different. Like, and then this is from Nico. It's the Butt Stuff Emporium. And you see this? It's Jack Parsons' lubed arm.
Oh, how nice.
There's,
Yeah, Joe, they're actually going into other stuff already. They've got this thing called, it's like snus, and the kids are putting all different kind of mad flavors underneath their gum as like a tobacco, like a
yeah, it's like a little, it's like a basically like a small tea bag, and it's like tobacco too. And you just
but
put
they've
it
got
under
all
your,
different flavors, and they're trying to get it into the schools now and get the kids on that. It's disgusting, but
it is.
just legalize it.
How about it's a plant? And
Yeah.
I did say lubed arm, Professor Kakan. I did say lubed arm. It was up to the elbow.
Yeah, it's just beyond me.
Yeah.
It's
And you know what?
me.
Saying no to nicotine is protesting Scientology.
This is correct. And this is what's powering me. Chi, you still quit smoking? Like, no pressure.
If you quit smoking, no one can yell at your ashtray.
Exactly.
There used to be flavored cigarettes. Yeah, there are still flavored herbal cigarettes and stuff too.
Yeah, if there's some places, if you go to like in Eastern Europe, that you'll go and buy tobacco and then you'll get a little flavour pod. You'll pick what flavour you want and then you'll empty that, and it's like a little fruit
Miriam,
shop.
that's my fear. Dogs.
Oh.
Dogs eating the little packs. That's my fear.
Oh dear. Yeah, no.
No animal. No animal should ever be uncomfortable.
Yes. I think it's great for the reduction, but it may, if that was through the doctors or through somewhere amazing, but the fact that the kids are going to get something, they're going to think they're cool. That's always going to happen. It's always going to happen.
Yeah, it's an inevitability.
Why do any of us smoke? I'll tell you now, idiot. I was like, what, 14, 15? I want a friend desperately, so I'll come and smoke with you.
I smoked one cigarette in my life. It was when I had worked a double shift, drove to court, did court, drove all the way back across 2 provinces, back to work, and worked another shift. And to stop myself from blacking out, I smoked my first cigarette, threw up, and made it through the rest of my shift, promising to never have a cigarette ever again.
Oh dear. Yeah, that snus is here. Like they talked about it in school the other day, because I went to sit my daughter and I was like, darling, there's another harmful substance that's coming on the street, and she was like, yeah, snus. Yeah, we learned about it in school. I was like, oh, there's me thinking I'm like so advanced. I'm like, oh, no.
Chi, you just like things in your mouth. I think is the problem.
Man, you are so disrespectful. I'm sorry, Chi. I respect you. I think you're an incredible, amazing human being, and I would never say such things. Never. And I apologise for.
I don't apologize for shit.
Yeah, Indigo Twin. I smoked when I worked in food, like food and retail and whatever, just so I get the break. Just because I was like, I need a break from humans for 10 minutes, 5 minutes. As bad as that. And I thought, I can't quit smoking because I don't get the smoking break if I quit smoking, and I cannot be around.
Yeah, it's extremely hard. I gaslit my dad into quitting smoking so bad as a kid. I was like, every time he would have a cigarette, I would burst into tears and I'd be like, you're gonna die, you're gonna get cancer and die. And then I'd like take my straw of root beer and like blow it into the ashtray so ash would go everywhere, and I'd like destroy the cigarette. So I was like, I was not going to let my dad die of cigarettes. Like, because that's what they told us in school. If your parents smoke, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
That's what they told us. And so I was like, okay, bird painting book, bird painting book. Okay. Okay. Look at my little palette. Look at my little palette. Look at how cute it is. Look at all these little paints. They're so cute.
I was going to use the good paint, but then I've just ended up using this shitty paint.
Sometimes it's nice to use up this stuff. You know what you can also do is when I have a paint that has a weird consistency or it's not very good, I'll mix it with another paint.
Do you know what it is? It's I didn't know what I was doing, and then I sort of kind of seen the hippo-y thing to it, and then I got this out, and I started with a colour, and I thought, oh, I just want similar kind of shades. I want similar kind. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to be too contrasting. So I went with. I just stuck with the same palette, but
I get you.
Do you reckon you could tell me how to turn this vape on quick, and then I could just have a little bit, and I feel like I'd be more present, more in the room.
I think you either shake it or you click and you hold it to turn it on.
Oh, okay. Don't worry.
So
it was like a 2 or 3 step thing, wasn't it? And I can't remember because I was just so over.
You turn it on, you press and hold it for 2 seconds, and then you rapidly click to the 3, and then you shake to activate.
Sorry, I've started pissing around with this
now. No, it's okay. When you grab it, I'll say it again.
Do you know the thing about this way is that because I'm not used to doing the lines in paint, I forgot that
Me either.
Touching the lines is just going to drag some of the black paint into it, which is really something I should have thought of.
Yeah, I did mine in purple.
I feel like
so I'm like
yeah, I feel like I'll do it in thingy again, in paint again, but I'll probably do the lines in pencil, and then go over it with a brush.
Right.
After I've done the colour.
Okay, so Janelle says she doesn't see you, or Janelle, she says she doesn't see you on the block list. It's J. Oh my gosh, it just
Jean L. Jean GEANELLE.
JEANELLE.
Did I say G?
You said G. It's J.
I was like, I've got it. I'm so confident. I'm looking at right here. Real squirrel, put it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh.
I'm turning this into a peacock.
Ah, how very odd.
And I'll put it next to Brad's peacock.
What we're doing? What we're doing?
Oh, okay. So you turn it on by either, I think you either click it or shake it, and then you hold it for 2 seconds to get it into the power select mode. Then you quickly, and then click until 3, and then shake it to activate that mode.
Nah, mate.
Oh man.
I didn't do it.
Oh, I don't know.
What was it? Long hold, click, 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 shake.
Long hold, yeah, long hold, click to the 3 lights, and then shake.
Click to the 3 lights or click 3 times. That's
Click until the three flowers are lit up. Because it should be green or whatever the fuck
Click and
greenish color it
hold.
is.
Click.
Until it's in, and then once it hits the one you want, shake it immediately.
Well, it's just going to purple now. It's just gone to purple.
Karate.
Oh, now it's at 3. Oh, now it's gone purple again. What does purple mean?
Purple's like stealth mode, I think. Which means it doesn't get as hot.
Oh, you said, but that'll get like the terpenes going.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just try that.
You could smoke it on either one. You could smoke it on any of them.
Green. What's green mean? It's done.
Green is like the optimal color. It's like supposed to like
Good to know.
Karate's one of my dear friends, and he is an OT 420 master.
Is this
like he's a Kakan of OT 420. On the blue purple one, it should have even less vapor and odor.
I don't want any odor.
Well, there you go. We're trying to help Fluffer set up their vape, and we did it yesterday, and promptly lost our knowledge.
When I figured it out,
real ex squirrel said, "Suck till you're medicated. Suck till you're medicated."
I'm falling for that again. Fool me once.
Fool me once, shame on Xenu. We should like real ex squirrel is Janelle. I like it.
Oh.
Yeah, Karate said, I never remember each new device's settings. It's never easy. See? And he's like experienced.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello. I am. Okay.
Let's talk about this book.
Yeah, I've got my notes here. Let's go.
Do you want to start with your notes?
We've got expert witness. And it's called expert witness because he was given the title of expert witness by cost, for cost.
Yeah.
Which was, damn, so sort of notable, should we say, because shit the bed. Whereas other people had been expert witnesses before, he was, for costs, by cost. And something that I noted after like the introduction, when he was essentially just sort of describing mind control and hypnosis and coercive control, etc., is when he said the judge always allowed the Church of Scientology to use the expert witness.
And they don't always allow expert witnesses.
Nope. But they always let them.
And so that makes me wonder about the judges too.
Oh, I mean, I'm not even saying been wondering, I've sort of been kind of like the judges, like, okay.
So chapters 1 and 2 go into, so chapter 1, it basically sets up the conference in 2010, where this is after he'd left Scientology and he's been invited to speak at go to a conference in Hamburg, Germany, for people to talk about the inhumane system. That's literally how they describe it, as an inhumane system. It was led by Ursula Caberta, and it's her title here is Head of Working Group Scientology, Office for Domestic Affairs, Hamburg, Scientology, the people without rights under L. Ron Hubbard's system. It is regarded as in the Federal Republic of Germany, Scientology is regarded as an anti-constitutional organization. That's
Sorry?
a fact. I said in the Federal Republic of Germany, Scientology is regarded as an anti-constitutional organization.
Yes.
It is an inhumane system. And in this conference, I thought was very neat, was it David Miscavige making everything shit? Or is it actually the ideology of L. Ron Hubbard and the application of it to people? The problem
So
isn't just...
Is
What?
that the spaghetti monster cult?
No, we're talking about Scientology, my guy. You're talking about the
What does
aliens.
blue mean? What does blue? Oh, now it's purple. What does blue? Now it's green.
I don't... Okay, so you know what? If people like, if what?
Sorry,
I didn't hear what you said.
I was just asking what was so mysterious, but the manual doesn't make sense to my eyes because it's very small and together. And
Darth Beaver says green is Hulk mode. So it's like the optimal mode. It balances power and flavor. Why is my cousin calling me?
Being funny, or is that serious?
There we go. Okay. I think my cousin just butt dialed me, so that was convenient.
Is the audio okay, or is it terrible because my phone wasn't charged?
No, the audio is okay. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, no, to like people in chat, people on the other end.
Chat, do I sound okay?
Check 1 2 chat. Now we've been for 42 minutes. How do we sound?
Check testes 1 2 3.
Now it's blue. What's blue mean?
Blue is the stealth mode. The blue, I don't even have this vape. How do I know? Okay. Oh, okay. I wanted to read over some of the things that they were going to be talking about at this conference, because we're talking about the conference first, and then chapter 1 is basically him saying, wow, that was a powerful conference. Let's get into my story. So chapter 1 is kind of like, this is where he was at, right? So these are the following issues that they were going to cover. How is a system created that takes away people's rights? What rules does it follow? What makes people become involved in such a system and obey it blindly? Are any changes discernible in Scientology system due to David Miscavige's assumption of power after Hubbard's death, or does he apply and implement Hubbard's guidelines in a different way? And also, the policy for dealing with ideologies that violate human rights is derived from a consolidation of these findings.
Sorry, I've just had a thought. Do you reckon we could go through? I just want it. Like, I don't think we're ever going to do all of it, but just give it a really good go at just seeing just how many people Lafayette plagiarized.
Yeah. Oh, Lonnie
no, like
Ronnie.
seriously, like Like, it doesn't have to be like extensive. But we don't need to be like, oh,
no, like if
all of
we
these
can
parts are
find a
supposed to be
list, if
made.
we can find a list of all, like this was taken from here, this was taken from here, this was taken from here, that's a
There's
really good
so
project.
many. Yeah. Yeah.
Nico was the one who found that he stole Drop the Body.
Yeah.
Okay, Karate. The thing about the South Park episode is that's actually the story. Like that's
Anyone.
it's not even a joke.
I read this comment like this. Fluffer, make like it's 1977 and be happy to get any at all. Life was simpler.
Hey, you
I
should be
don't know
counting
what
your
it
butt.
means. Yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed the whatever it brought to my head.
He stole it from Buddhism. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because dropping the body was supposed to be a term for a level of meditation or something like that, I believe, where it's like you feel like So, and he just took it, and it's meant to be one thing, and then he takes the same word and means it somewhere else, so that he's manipulating the language, changing the intention, and then that's another layer of mind manipulation, right? If there's so many contradictions, it's hard to consolidate things in your mind. Okay. The last part I wanted to read about the conference here, just quickly.
Do I make like it's 1977?
Well, I didn't shave my armpits, so.
I don't know. I missed Cheese comment. It was too fast.
Where did it? There was some dummy parked behind the landscaping truck in the parking lot, thinking they were in line at Starbucks, so I went around them both and got in line in the car behind me. Felt so bad. I paid for their stupid sandwich. Screw them and screw being nice. Little Chi, I have respect for Little Chi, by the way. Props.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did that. I apologize to a whole host of cultures. Just to wrap up the tagline of the conference here, Brad came into the armpit shaving.
Lovely, Brad.
Brother Brad, always here for our finest moments. It says, okay, I just wanted to read this one little bit. This discussion is designed as a basis for the representatives of other European countries to consider the way in which their respective countries handle evolving totalitarian systems with a claim to political power. Representatives from France, Belgium, the UK, and Australia will be invited to attend. The reconcilability of Hubbard's ideology with the Constitution of the United States of America will also be a topic for discussion. This is 2010.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how this is not reconcilable with the Constitution. How is that? How? It just blew me away. And it said that this conference was recorded, and I'd really like to see it. Yeah, there were a lot of people there. One thing that was really interesting was as he talked to Amy Scobie right after she had left. And
Mark Matthews was there, wasn't he, as well?
I think so. Yeah. And I thought it was interesting that she said she was less scared to speak out because the Sea Org didn't have the same ability with the amount of people to get the level of criminal activity accomplished that they used to.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's gross, but also really hopeful. C word? What C word? You talking about cunt?
C word.
I don't know. I feel like missing so much. Meeting
Yeah, we've
time in
got a
7
lot of.
minutes. See you later. Have a great time.
Okay.
Thank you
Yes.
for
Good luck
joining.
at the meeting.
We don't have a
Well,
good time.
you know, Chi, we love you for it too. So
Oh, it
never
turned off.
change.
I thought it didn't turn off.
Well, it probably has an auto off feature. You probably have to shake it to wake it up.
Shake it to wake it. Shake it to wake it.
You could probably do this, have it in your hand like this, and go like that. Maybe you have to click it. It's so hard because I can't touch it, so I can't help as effectively.
It goes straight into purple. How odd. Then white.
As Betty White said, those things can take a pounding.
What things?
I mean, Chi, that's, you know, Watchtower magazine,
I looked on
good
YouTube. I
filters.
looked at the manual. Tilty looked at the
We
manual.
watched videos.
Read it out to me. I am a stupid person in a lot of ways. I don't know what I need to do to believe. Like, do you want me to stick a fork into a toaster? Like, what's it going to take? I promise you, I'm very stupid.
No. Yeah, but you're not as stupid as me because you didn't put a razor blade in your mouth, blade side up.
Yeah, no, I'm not that bad. But I just like some ways my brain is very stupid. And
She said that'll style your pubes if you fork a toaster.
I mean, it's been a while since I fucked anything. My pubes would probably be in shock, whatever it was. Could have said that.
Oh, karate, I probably did get paint on my book. No, I'm good. We're good. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, right. Where are my notes? I just have my notes here.
Yeah, you should speak.
Yeah. So, which was leading me on to red ink. He was saying about he wrote the first editions in red ink. Is a Bible ripoff. Just rip off the Bible because that's what the Bible was wrote in red ink. So it was like same.
Well, because he's Jesus and also the Antichrist.
Did he just go, oh, I'm going to do green as well because whatever? I don't know, but it'd be interesting to find that out.
What if Jack Parsons' favorite color was green?
Would make sense. Or no, I mean, okay, yeah, but it also said in there that he was ripping off the King James Bible as well, by saying he had like a premonition, he was going to return his secret messages. So,
bullshit.
The eye at the top of the pyramid is just a rip-off of the Freemasons. It was Aleister Crowley who was teaching him.
Aleister Crowley was like, you're a loser and I don't want anything to do with you, which is pretty sad because Aleister Crowley was kind of a loser himself. Just saying, it's rough, dude. It's rough. Mr. Crowley.
Oh,
I know it's Crowley.
California. Oh, designed in
Did
California.
you think you were dead? Mr. Crowley.
Do you really just write where something was designed on it?
Yeah, they will. Yeah, especially if it's American.
Yeah, it's not
They'll be like,
made
we
in
didn't make it
America.
here. We didn't
This
make
says,
it here, but we designed it.
this says designed in
We did.
California. See, no, it wasn't Kool-Aid. It wasn't Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid had nothing to do with that. And I will bang on this drum till the end of my days. And yeah. Nobody drank the Kool-Aid. There was no Kool-Aid.
Oh,
then.
Irish. Oh, Irish. I've been there. Been there.
I haven't, because I'm not a heathen and I have a rice cooker.
That's so funny. That's so funny, Chi. I didn't know that. That's really funny.
Yeah, and you were right. And you're right. You're still right.
Yeah, he stole from everybody. The best part is he steals from them and then calls them shit when he's using their stuff.
Lara's here. Hello.
It's so funny.
Thank you.
Lara's here,
Thank you for
and we're
joining us.
actually not being disgusting.
Okay, I'm gonna act like. As I was saying from my notes here,
We're being very
from the
professional.
homework we did. Oh, Lara has a show
that's
next
the same
night.
color I used.
Oh.
Ooh. If you
Okay,
can go to Lara's show, go.
Reddit. Because
My
I'm
dad
gonna
wants to
hopefully
know
do
if you're
like.
going to be playing the island, Lara. Can you come and play the island, please? Because my dad wants to see you live. You can book at the Alex Goulden Hall. It's a little church. It's beautiful for small shows.
Heritage Cathedral.
I might be able to prove that Hubbard stole the Xenu from Jack Parsons. Oh yes, yes, on the island. Yes. If you come here to this island, it's shit. Bring a coat, an umbrella. You can come here.
No, I did that. Yeah.
If you go on Reddit, if you're a Reddit scroller, I am thinking of doing a Reddit reactions thing on a Monday, and then trying to bring in some Scientology stories. So we'll do some like Reddit reacts and then some like Scientology stories. I don't want to.
We're going to be doing some fun stuff.
Totally into too much, so they are going to do it whenever they want to do it with me. But if anyone else wants to do it on a Monday at 5
I'll be doing it as much as I can.
Or 9.
Because I want to.
9 a.m. Do a few Reddit reactions.
Because I've been told that I have really funny reactions to things, and that people might actually wind me up intentionally.
Yeah. I am so here for that. So here for it. But I just want to get more on. Try and find different ways to get the information out there to different people and not be.
And also, we're a familiar comfort place for people in the community. So if they want other content, they know that there's people like that are still kind of involved that they kind of are familiar with that are doing other content as well. So we're doing both.
Yeah, and it's a joint effort as well. You know, if we're doing like Queerdo Corner streams or whatever, and we have people in chat who are familiar with us and know us, and then someone else comes in and says, oh, what is this about, or what does the channel normally do, then you can say, oh, they're doing this today, but normally they talk about, anti-cult stuff, specifically Scientology,
Yeah.
It'd just be good. It'd just be good, I think, and fun and something different.
Brad, you have never once wound me up in your life. Not once.
Not once, Brad.
he has seen some of my good reactions in video games. Yeah, I drew that one.
Trailing your character.
That's me. Yeah. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. It is a good bird. Okay, good luck, Janelle. You are an honorary invitee to that corner, Brad. As brother Brad.
Janelle, if you want to come on as well and show me like some pebbles and we can do like reactions.
I want to learn how to do pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn how to do pebbles. Speaking of pebbles, should we have a pebble break?
What?
We're having a pebble break. Look at this one.
You can do Quidditch on it. Well, I'm hoping to like do more streams, just like shorter streams, an hour streams or whatever. But yeah, you're welcome on whenever.
River.
I have this is a palm stem.
Oh yeah. Thanks for being here, Karate. Have a good day. I'm sending my best to the babies and Wendy.
Two birds stoned at once. That sounds like a good time.
Instead of stone two birds at once, you get two birds stoned at once. So you're not hurting birds.
Yeah, no. I'm very quick on picking that up.
Yeah, good. I knew you would be.
Click once. Click and hold. Shake. Is that what I'm doing?
Click to turn it on. Click and hold for 2 seconds. Rapidly click to hit the one that you want, and then shake to activate.
I just clicked it once and then clicked it again, and it went on to 3 for the first time ever.
That's perfect. Then just leave it.
Yeah, no, I have left it. But I'm saying that's the first time it's ever done that. I didn't even know it could do that. I was beginning to think it was
maybe I've been being lied to by the internet this whole time, and you figured out the right way.
I like these things.
Well, that's a bamboozle, isn't it?
But they're magnets.
Whoa, those are cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. Look, you can like spin them.
That's cool.
So that's spinning all the way around, you see?
Yeah. Whoa.
So I spin that. It's good.
Let me cover more book.
Keeps it going. Like.
Okay, so chapter 1 was the conference.
What is it called? Thirst traps. Am I doing a thirst trap right now?
I'm trying to educate, and you're over here doing shenanigans.
Keeping attention while you're at it. Oh.
We've reversed roles. You've got the vape in your mouth and you're fucking around, and I'm here holding the book, and I'm trying to. That's funny.
I'm just thinking about the next time I can say like perineum, sphincter. Yeah, no, we've fully smoked.
It's not the one. It's not the one, mate. Okay, I had to roll my pants up because my knees are too warm. Just like Jerry. Okay, so 76. 76 is when he joined. His dad and his brothers drove out to California. Did a little partying on his way. Had a little fun on his way over to California.
Wait, why have I got this? Maybe I've got this in the wrong place. I've got Jesse was the chosen one. He put super into supervisor. Learned espionage.
I mean, yeah.
Was that in the introduction or channel one? Channel 1, chapter 1. Right.
I think it was kind of in the introduction. He was explaining how he ended up turning his. Yeah.
Are you going on to chapter 2?
Yes. Entering
Okay,
the dragon.
Just before that, I just want to say,
Yes.
Ursula sounds cool as hell.
Yes.
Big up yourself, Ursula. And he said a metaphor about a hole, and I just thought that was really, really powerful.
Yeah.
Where he said,
"Oh, please,
survivors of of the abuse and the mind control in Scientology, like helping them out and getting them out." Well, he's saying he felt obliged to because while on his journey he fell down a hole, so he felt the least he could do is warn fellow travelers about the hole and then try and get some people out if they wanted to. And when he did, he was saying like how many people just ran because they just got out and they just ran, and how it was hard to sort of get people out by himself. But I just thought, what a perfect metaphor! Like that is literally it's like a hole. It's like a hole. It's like a it must be like a black pit of time. Like you can fall into there and lose all track of time and come out and start exactly where you went in.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But you're older.
It's like a wormhole.
So surreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just made me think like that must be such a mind boggle.
And after having your mind literally boggled, I mean, could you imagine? Like yeah, and just the way that he said, like, every person, every time he pulled someone out, he was more alone than ever because they would take the help and run, which he understood, but it's very lonely.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very powerful, but at the same time, he still kept doing it. Why? Because he felt like it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, and again, he felt compelled, I feel like, after he was a recruiter as well. Like you.
Oh yeah. You would have to think like. Here we are. That's what
a strong conscience. So. Yeah.
I'd feel responsible.
Mm.
I would. I think I absolutely would. So I get that.
Yeah, and it didn't sort of hit me that he was so young. Obviously, he was 22 when he left.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, unless I completely made this up, he said goodbye to the mother of his child and kissed his newborn on the head and then left.
Yep. And then left and banged his way to California.
Yeah. I'm like.
And then banged his way into Scientology. I'm not saying this disparagingly. This is factual.
Yeah, I'm like, just like I don't want to say this, and I assume it's definitely crossed his mind, but I just feel like, oh, what if he had just stayed?
I'm sure that's going to come up later in the book.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
No.
sure.
Well,
There's no way it
he did
doesn't.
get a time machine later on in the book. But my heart just breaks for the what could have been. You know?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he looks like he'd be a fun dad. Like,
This is as well, disclaimer. My dad was adopted. He was given a birth. He was adopted. So was my uncle. And Jesse reminds me of my uncle. And
sorry, just what you said popped into my head.
I said my uncle's the kind of guy who can go out on a Friday night with a tenner, come back with 30 quid, a kebab, and a blonde.
Tickled me.
If you know, you know, sort of thing. He's that kind of guy.
Yeah. We've all met one, I think.
Not the best kind of guy, but he's a laugh.
He's a lad.
Most of the time. So knowing that in mind and just knowing the life that could have been.
Yeah.
Hey, stop or get out. Stop or get out. Oh, that makes me really sad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
For everyone involved.
And from what I got, he had general intentions of joining the Navy or the Army or something better.
I was going to say, I have notes on this right here. No, that's perfect segue. That just said he had like the dream to join the Navy. I believe it was his brother. No, his cousins had gone into the Navy, and so he was quite invested in doing that. And so he went down, filled out the paperwork for the Navy, and literally said, I never made it to the exam. Scientology got me instead. And then they totally sucked him in, gave him a job because he needed work. And no, I know, but the Navy still would have been a better option. Absolutely. And then they totally they did that thing where they lure you in with something they know that you're gonna want. So they had a attractive lady go talk to him and
redhead.
ask, would you like to know more about
a
redhead specifically?
Specifically, the details are important.
Okay. A very attractive woman with long, dark red hair. Okay. Basically said, do you want to know more about yourself? And he was like, no, I want to know more about you. And she smiled. And I literally wrote in the margins, got him. It's like, that's it. He's done. Like, she got him. He's in.
Do you reckon, you have that saying, though? If they're crying, they're buying. Do you think
you told me that the other day, and I hated that.
Evaluate them. They must have something. Yeah. If he's.
Whoa, hold on. What did she say? Hey, everyone, if you know my email, email me. Ashley busted Sciento violating OSHA on Sunset Boulevard. I'm reporting them. I'll forward the email so you can forward it to the big OSHA guy. Thank you.
Oh.
Please, oh my gosh, please email that to me because I will forward that through.
What is OSHA?
Oh,
Ashley, is that the house stuff? Go, Ashley.
Dude, she's so boss, man.
If you just remind me again, is OSHA like? Is that like the disabilities?
Like, OSHA's like Operation Safety Hazard. It's like work safe stuff. It's like you're violating safety regulations on a job site. And it's very serious. OSHA violations are very serious.
That's what they call their kids. The kid that cries.
Well, that might be a different culture.
Yeah, everybody names their kids names from.
Apparently, our neighbor's kid is named OSHA. Okay, OSHA stops dangerous operations and is work safety. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. It's called WC. It's called Work Safe BC where I am. So it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, it upholds work safety standards and ensures that the people at the job site and around the job site are safe, and that there's nothing that's going to happen to the building that can cause repercussions to the people in the area or also the environment. So they're very important. So this is a very good thing that Ashley has done. I am stoked that she has caught this, and I'm stoked that you're forwarding this email so that we can send it all the way around. Scientology!
Oh,
Holly's here.
hi, Holly.
Holly.
Hi. Great to have you with us. What was I thinking earlier? If something had been plagiarized.
Oh, we were trying to make a list of the things that he's taken and from where.
Wasn't there something specific? And I was like, oh, I bet Holly would be a good person to ask. Oh, the green ink. I think was that it. Do you know where the green ink was that stolen off?
Yeah, why did he need to use green ink? Was it Jack Parsons' favorite color?
That was you asked.
I genuinely want to know. Oh, Ashley!
Is Ashley here?
She said Ashley's shouting us out. I think Ashley might be live.
Oh, that's sick. Oh.
Ashley's so cool. Oh yeah, okay, so they used the redhead, right, to get him like into the building, and then they started talking to him about the one thing that he was fascinated with, out of body experiences, because they got to find one way to lure you in, right? And so he's looking around and he sees the charts that show you all the things, all the levels that you can buy.
The OG fuckboy method.
Yeah.
I think gross.
Literally, like, buy a book. Like, I don't have any, but you know what I mean.
Is it called the lover boy method or something like that?
It's called honeypotting.
No. Where you like.
I don't know the actual name for it. I'm sure somebody does when you're
No,
using.
it's when you pretend that you want something more, but you're literally just gonna fuck them.
Yeah.
That's honeypotting.
I don't know the name of it because I've never done it before. But I really liked this part where he said he saw the classification chart that listed each training and processing level and showed the prices for each one, and then he said this was the first time I'd ever seen superpowers for sale.
Oh my god! Wait! I put. He signed up for staff. Have I jumped ahead?
Nope, because that very night I signed up for a 5-year staff contract.
And I think that they help convince him. And I think this happens with a lot of people, and maybe other people don't understand. When they find your ruin or when they find the thing that you want, that's when they start assessing what they're going to get from you. Are they going to sell you books, courses, And
are they going to get you on staff? Are they going to get you sign something?
Sorry, Brad, if this is just all sucky Sucksville, but we will be finished in probably about 20 minutes if you want to pop back.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. It's hard.
They get people to sign up to staff to say, hey, you want all this stuff, you want all these courses, and it seems expensive. Well, sign up to work. You'll get $30 a week. We know it's not much, but you'll get all of these courses you want for like free.
Which
so
is what you'd be spending your money on anyway. So really, it's a good deal.
Enticement, huge enticement to sign up for it. An actual contract, because the 5-year staff contracts are like actual.
Well, and especially take into consideration, he just drove states and wound up here, decided he didn't want to go back home with his family, has no job. Perfect target. Perfect target.
Yeah, he was just on the way from going to join the Navy, and he'd like signed up to go in for like a house
Yeah,
check.
He was waiting for the exam.
Yeah, the medical.
Yeah, you have to do a fitness examination to pass.
So yeah, they got him at a time where they knew like people would probably not say anything if they didn't see him for the next few years.
Yeah. Which is so gross and scary.
Yeah, I bet they both had a watering mouth.
Every time I see April, I just remember that I still can't fucking find my laminator, and I get mad. And it's not because of you, it's because I want to make your bookmarks and send them, and they're done. I just have to laminate them, and it's driving me up the wall. And I can't find it. And I'm actually at the point where I might just like get another cheap laminator, because this is ridiculous. No, she wouldn't do that.
So they convinced him by the end of the day to sign a 5-year contract to be on staff.
The same day he walked into the building.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure how long after it was, but they convinced him to sign into the Sea Org for quasi-superhuman abilities.
Okay. So the interesting thing, several interesting things about this, okay? How did they get him to join the Sea Org? By friggin' bringing in a dude in the full outfit, the regalia, who looked like a Navy dude, and he was like, look, you want to find out about this out-of-body experience? You wanna do all of these things? You want to develop quasi-superhuman abilities? Join the Sea Org, because it's basically the Navy, but better. And that man was named Gary Epstein. And I'm just wondering if there's any relation. Gary Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein? Because it says he was a guy from New York. An Epstein from New York.
New York Epstein. Right.
I really want to know if this dude is related to Jeffrey Epstein, because that would be like another little red string, you know? I mean, it's a common name. It's a common name, but still.
Yeah. I feel like
that time. I might be getting conspiratorial, but I just.
Yeah, can you imagine the amount of extortion and blackmailing they would have done?
They do.
No,
it's the same setup.
Or no, but yeah.
Scientology geeks on it. Holly's on it. She's looking it up. And when he signs the Sea Org contract, They're like, it's symbolic. It's a symbolic gesture of 1 billion years. Like, it's not actually a 1 billion year contract. It's just symbolic. But then the second he wants to leave, they're like, you signed a 1 million year contract. It's like,
Yeah, the contract was symbolics. I thought you were saying it was symbolics.
it's only symbolic when you sign it. After it's signed, it's a contract. Like, what? Also, I thought it was interesting that the Sea Org facility was an old manor formerly owned by Charlie Chaplin. Yeah. Their schedule, horrific. Their daily schedule was horrific. I mean, up at 7, working all day, and then required to study 5 hours a night. And he was the one in charge of renovating the Fountain Ave, the Cedars of Lebanon Hospital.
Out. Bark out there. Go out and then bark all you want. I apologise.
It's all good. Exactly, Scientology. Like, it's a mandatory 5 hours of study, but you don't have 5 hours to study, so you just don't get to sleep. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you, Holly.
Stop. I don't know what's going on in this neighborhood. I'm so sorry.
There's some drama, apparently. My goodness. Ooh, that's a nice color. I like that. The culture doesn't match what they say is required. You can read as much staff policy as you want, but there's a lot under the hood that isn't followed. That makes sense? That makes sense? Oh yeah, okay, so he's at Fountain Ave, right, when they first take over the Cedars of Lebanon Hospital, and he's in charge of renovating it, even though he's never done construction in his life, and he's given like 60 RPF workers to do the job. And I thought this was interesting. At the time, the complex was surrounded by a 7 to 8 chain link fence with barbed wire along the top. There was also a trained German Shepherd dog that patrolled the perimeter of the fence.
Yeah, and I think that's one where they've shown on some of the places. They were like, it's barbed on the inside. That isn't barbed wire to stop people getting in. That is to stop people getting out. How terrifying. Yes, it is terrifying.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting that they used a German Shepherd dog if you know about all of the other tie-ins to other groups and occult weird things. It was just really interesting to me that was the specific. Anyway. Oh, this made me cry when he talks about how he was surrounded by white people, and it was the only other time.
He goes to his first hospital with the RPF staff. He's got RPF staff assigned to work with him to help him fix up this hospital.
Yes.
He was basically worked to exhaustion and then told he's not doing good enough. Who's falling behind? He was like, yeah, fuck off, I'm going to sleep. He was exhausted. They've gone
so I can keep working.
Out of bed. Obviously doesn't like being dragged out of bed. He was just like, yeah, Jesse the SEAL member was gone, and Jesse the Chicago street fighter was here, and he was going to go
the lad.
See somebody about. He was going to go see World One with the messenger there, and then they surrounded him, when he sort of stood up to them, then yeah, the RPF, all the other RPF members just surrounded him, which reminded me of that story of it's not a story, it's a study that was done on monkeys, and they would put like bananas, dangle bananas from the top, and then when the monkeys went up to get the bananas, they would blast them with loads of like really cold water and stuff.
No.
They would start taking a monkey out and putting a new monkey in, and blasting them with blast them all with really cold water. So what started happening is if a monkey, started going up to get the bananas, they'd pull the monkey down, the other monkeys, because they're like, we're not all getting fucked up.
Yeah.
They were thinking we're not gonna get the bananas, but we are gonna get soaked.
Yeah.
So they keep taking a monkey out and putting another monkey in. And it ends up that all of the monkeys in there, like none of them are one of the original monkeys that have ever had this freezing cold water put on them. But they are still, anytime a monkey tries to go up to get these bananas, they're pulling the monkey down. And then some of them are like even beating this monkey. So they're pulling the monkey down and start beating this monkey for trying to go up and get the bananas. And
because they know that it's dangerous.
no, none of these monkeys have ever been sprayed with cold water or know why they can't go and get the bananas.
Weird. Oh, okay, I get it now. I get it
That's
now.
conditioning. It's conditioning. It's the
Yes.
same way
Yeah.
to train a baby elephant. How do you train them to not, because they could pull any of those little stumps that they're trained down to, but it's because when they're baby elephants, they tie them to these big stumps and they try and they struggle and they struggle and they struggle and they can't get away. And they, in their head, like, this is an impossible task. This stump will ever have me here. So they mentally confine them. They mentally control them, which is so sad, which then triggered him to this horrific memory. I don't know if you had to pick back up there. I think that's where you were just about to go to that horrible memory he had.
Yes. Yeah. I also was going to say, the happy me began to fade. I began to feel numb and detached. I just wanted to, like that. It's exactly what you're saying. Like,
sorry. I thought you were going on to the.
No, I'm
going on to
the. Yeah, I am.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, that was just his description of after he was so exhausted that he was detached. He was starting to disconnect.
Yeah.
So what happened is that the RPF members circled him and threw him into an isolated room, because he was upsetting the other members. And then for however long he was in there, different RPF members would be coming in and out saying, these are my wins. Don't you want to just stay in? You've made it this far. Don't you just want to keep going and see it through? Because you came here for a reason. Don't you want to follow through with your reason? And they, when he was a kid, I don't even know how to, I don't even know how to get into the memory of what happened to him as a kid.
Yeah, if you want, I have similar fucking stuff that
I think it would be better if you spoke on it than me. If you're okay with it.
This stuff has been going on. This stuff still goes on. This is absolutely not shocking to me. It is disgusting and gross, but not shocking.
It's not surprising.
He went. He was a little kid on his bike out with his mates. He's gone somewhere into a town that he doesn't go to normally. I think he said 12. There was a group of 12 white men, so adults, who seen him and his friends, went to go after them. They've all gone to flee. His chain come off on his bike. So they've grabbed him. 12 adult men have grabbed him.
And a small boy.
yeah, as a child, dragged him to hanging on a tree. Was getting the tree all set up, and then a nice white woman in and was screaming, stop it, what you doing, stop it, called the police. They continued, but then they realized that he was gonna have to stand on one of their backs so they can get him high enough for when they drop him. Sickening. This is sickening. And again, it goes on. Grown men will attack little brown children because they're brown, and they think that because they're in a big group that they can do that. It's so sick and twisted. And these are
It's a
people's
hate
dads.
mob.
These are people's husbands. These are people's brothers. These are people's sons. These are people's grandsons who, I just love him. So
they had the rope around his neck.
Yes.
Like if that woman had not screamed
and then gone out,
we would not have,
because they were fussing about who was going to let this little N-word stand on their back.
Yeah. I've got chills of rage.
I've had small, I've had interactions myself, my brothers, my friends have been assaulted just by a grown-ass white man who's having a bad day and is on a power trip. It's not
terrific.
It's disgusting.
And it's common.
And then this memory of him being surrounded by all these white people have triggered him back to that. And again, it's disgusting, it's horrific. But I say it is going on still, and do better, people. If you have a loved one and you see them act like that, or like they act like that in private or around the family dinner table, they say, you say, no, absolutely not. That's disgusting. Like, I don't.
Yeah, Mitch had to put his little brother in his place because his little brother was starting to fall into some bad stuff in the prairies because there's a lot of not so great ways of thinking out in the middle of Canada. And Mitch had to say, if you say anything like that again, I will come and I will teach you your lesson.
Yeah.
And his brother did some reflection and was like, you're right. And that's what we need.
Same
we need
with
people to say that's not okay.
If something is gonna create violence and hatred every single which way towards non-binary people, women, men, intersex, it doesn't matter. Like, if you are trying to invoke violence, hatred, distrust, division, it's disgusting and stupid, and I don't understand, and stop it, please.
Taking away someone else's safety isn't going to make you more powerful.
There we go. Degrading, dehumanizing people, never. And I've had to put myself. I'm gonna put my hands up and say I've said something, about men, and then being like, hey, when I've said that comes from a place of pain and hurt and in ignorance, and that actually isn't, that isn't true, or that isn't that, or
that's why it happened, but it's not what I should have done.
Yeah, and I've been trying my best to be a men's mental health advocate in a lot of stuff as well, because I've said and believed some shitty things, but that's across the board for everyone. My point is, I ain't saying don't do this because of this person. I'm saying just in general, don't and call people out, pull people up, call people in. You ain't got to call people out and make them feel small, but you call people in, like we do to each other. And I said,
a teaching moment.
Hey, please, again, if I'm doing something, even saying to me, hey, Fluffer, which hey, is that something? Hey, I don't know if that's something that you'd wanna say. Or I don't think that's something that you actually really mean. Are you okay? Well, hey, you said something, and I can't imagine that you actually want to stand by that. That's good. That's a
Yeah.
good friendship. That's healthy. That's
Or
a good.
did you mean it in this way, or did you use words to mean a different intention? Because sometimes we say words with another intention, but it comes out like, you know what I mean? So like just say, hey, could you just clarify that quickly? Because I just want to make sure that that's, you know, what you intended. And it's just those tiny little everyday ways we can just keep lifting each other up and keeping each other safe is really good.
And just do
And
better.
I mean,
Just do better.
yeah.
Like,
Other people suffering are not your enemies,
no.
and hurt people.
Yeah,
But you know what? Hurt people can help people.
yeah. But whatever it is, whether you are, whether it's people saying, oh, it's this shade of wheat versus this shade of wheat, or it's this gender versus this gender, or do you know what I mean? It's just
It's
like, just
unnecessary.
don't fall into that trap and just say no, that sounds really bland and boring, and I don't want to.
You say, that's not my jam, fam. Also,
Boom.
thank you, Amy M. Apparently we're having some people come in from Let's Go.
Oh, thank you. I thought I just absolutely deaded it off because my chat hasn't moved at all. I'm like, I'm sorry, I've just made everyone leave.
No, I think your chat's just in the chat thing.
Oh, hello.
Oh no. Nico said people misunderstood Lara and Audit's convo as abusive while it was a call-in, and I saw so much crap this morning, I'm disgusted. That's infuriating.
Oh,
And
I
you know
don't
what
want
also?
to.
Something that's really important that I think a lot of people don't do, and I need to do, is when I hear something and I feel something, you gotta stop and ask a question first, because you might be reacting based on an assumption or a misunderstanding. So if you...
Three. What's the three questions? We know it. Is it
helpful? Is it kind? Is it necessary?
Is it true? Is it true?
True.
Is it kind? Is it necessary?
That's it.
That's what I think. Before I opt or take in information, before I try and act on something, before I allow something to get at me emotionally or eternally, you just got to ask those questions. You know, is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it true? Because if it's not two out of them three things, no.
People are packing up a smear to market it and spread it as truth.
Again,
Yeah.
if that's what people are using their time and energy for, that shows enough of their true colours for me to go, we aren't peoples. We're not peoples. Like, you do you, I'm gonna do me, but we're not peoples.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not how we choose to go about things. And that's yeah.
Does this look silly? Oh.
I also get really frustrated when, like, if you have a misunderstanding and then you make a bunch of choices based on that misunderstanding without like clarifying anything on your own behalf, it just makes so many more problems for yourself and everyone else. That is the cutest hippo. That's a cute hippo. Do you like my peacock?
I like your peacock. It is such a showy boy he is.
The flashy lad.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, they're doing fantastic. The point is, they are doing fantastic. We all know Audit LA has done nothing but grind for. Like, if it's not for the cause, tell me what it's for. Like, I'm all ears.
She's a Valkyrie. Her chair needs wings. Golden wings. She should blaze in there, seeking justice and truth. I'm absolute loser. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just like, all it is laughable. It's laughable. And you know what? It's not even worth the time of day to entertain it, to laugh at, because the concept is so laughable. I can just laugh at the concept and not waste any more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Audit LA is incredible and deserves nothing but respect, admiration, and to be left the fuck alone if that's
Support.
what she wants.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, Irish Mart. Keep talking. Go ahead. Keep saying we're taking OT 420. Absolutely, we are.
Oh my goodness.
Keep talking.
That song, hilarious.
Jerry with his knees out. It's so
We've
good.
both listened. We've spoke about it. We've laughed speaking about it.
I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. But yeah, these people, they don't realize that when they say all of these things, these hateful, harmful, aggressive things, that we're not listening to the words that they're saying. We're watching what they're doing and how they're doing it. And we're, you know what I mean?
I've got a request.
Absolutely.
Heard one of the wonderful mods here. Please drop Eyes to Sea's channel in, and after we're done, if anyone literally has 5 minutes, if you've listened to us longer than 5 minutes, I kind of feel like you're obliged to do this because this is actually important. Go on Eyes to See and just go through her shorts and just make sure you click like. If you can, please, it will really help. And she's got so much amazing content, and it just really helps boost and get her in there. Comments on the shorts really help as well.
Every single short is genuinely informative.
Yeah.
Genuinely informative. There is insight in every single one of those videos.
This layer is not, it does not taste burnt. This layer is good. This is apple flavor.
Apparently Fluffer does not show as live. Maybe that's because it's on my channel. And it doesn't show both. It doesn't show both people because we don't have a multi-streaming things. So it just shows my channel.
So Jack Russell.
Fridays are in the bird sanctuary. Wednesdays are over in the fluff nest.
Thanks, Amy. You're amazing. Amy
kills it.
Got Twitter covered. I can't deal with Twitter. I can't deal with anything other than YouTube. I'm like a dinosaur. I'm a Fluffosaurus Rex. And it's funny because I always do this. If you see me walk around the house, I swear, I'm not. It's normally this hand because this hand's busy.
One of the things I love is when I pull my arms in, and then you can hang it into your sleeve, right? And then you can dino arm inside of your sleeve.
Oh, I just thought that's when Tilties give me the rage hemorrhoids. I'm Fluffosaurus.
I would never.
Yes, you do.
I have just been brought the first garden berry.
And I have apple flavored candy floss.
Oh my god. Oh,
yeah, nice to see shorts. If you can comment, even just commenting an emoji is good.
That was a good berry.
This candy floss.
How long do we have left? Oh, we only have 10 minutes left. What the heck? But we did make it to the end of chapter 2.
I've got
You got more notes, though, probably.
Oh no, it's chapter 3. Sorry, it's only a little bit of chapter 3 that you did,
Yeah,
but meh,
it's tense.
when it says they grabbed his chin to look at the book, I was like, that could never be me. That could never be me. That could never
The
be me.
first lesson was all about controlling and being controlled. Learning the mechanics of control was vital if I was ever to learn how to control people or machines or objects properly.
See, I tell
Okay,
you,
I want to read
when I used
this.
to go gym, and I used to have to do all the sit-ups after doing 50 sit-ups, 50 crunches, you lie down and I'd get the weighted medicine ball and just smash me off the stomach with it, yeah? And you just go
Yeah.
every single time. I would do that much better than someone touching my face. Like
Yeah, I don't.
the worst thing that happened when I was in the ring was if someone knocked my mouth guard out, because then my coach is gonna have to go in my bag, get my new mouth guard out, and put that in my
And
mouth.
put it in for you.
Put in
Yeah.
the old mouth guard, you swill it out of what you want. It's not going back in my mouth.
Yeah.
But then he had to put his fingers.
Oh,
I couldn't deal
he
with that.
disappeared for a second. Yeah, no.
I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with coach. And me and my coach were like that. He was. If you ever said $1 million, I'm just giving everything away. I'm not even supposed to talk about it.
Don't even yeah. But I want to read this one line here because it's.
But I tell you now, if someone had been trying to grab my face to make me look at a book, it would absolutely not.
We'll just say Fluffer's got some skills,
got
some talents and abilities.
Yeah.
A certain set of skills, we'll say. But yeah, so the controlling drill, okay? This goes on for a minimum of 25 hours. The roles are reversed for another 25-hour minimum. This went on for an average of 4 to 5 hours a day until complete. Once you start, you finish. If the person doesn't want to do it anymore, you gently or not so gently physically force the person to execute the command you give them.
It sounds
After
like
I
50
completed this
Shades of
process,
Grey.
I was much easier to control.
Don't you think that sounds like 50 Shades of Grey a little bit?
Yeah, but worse.
Mm.
Well, 50 Shades of Grey is pretty bad, but yeah. And that just, and then I was much easier to control, and he was more detached from his prison-like environment.
Expert Witness, Jesse Prince, this book.
The Expert Witness by Jesse Prince.
When he said there was 120 people on the RPF, I was like, oh, damn, that's a lot of people to be eating leftovers. Like, how you can even have enough leftovers for 120 people? Like, how you can have 120 people's worth of leftovers?
Because they literally take scraps off the plates.
But 120 people's worth, like, how are you feeding
like
people
this
but
much?
not cooking? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's disgusting. And then when you were saying about where all the babies were staying, all the kids were staying, and there was a cockroach infestation, and they couldn't get rid of the cockroach infestation because the babies were all there and it would damage the babies too much.
They poisoned the babies. So they were just like, well, poisoned babies or babies and cockroaches. Let's stick with the bugs. I also just wanted to say Dianetics is a procedure to help people erase bad memories. See, this is stuff that you don't hear all the time. After about 6 months of Dianetics, I had erased who I'd been. This is what Dianetics is supposed to do. It makes you a sponge. It erases who you are and makes you a sponge for what they want you to be. And that's gross. That's gross. And those babies, he was in charge of driving the RPF kids to see their parents for their blessed half an hour a day, and would load them into the back of the van, which had no seats in it, and like 2 adults would be in the back of the van with the babies laying on the ground, driving across Hollywood to take them to go see their parents for a half hour. How did they do that without having any accidents? You know, like that's.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they would have. Had
No, I know,
accidents.
but this is yeah.
They-
Well, that's
can you
exactly when this
imagine-
was.
Drive in the back of the pickup truck and stuff. We did that all the time.
No, this is a van, like a huge, and then there's just babies in the back. No seats, nothing. They're just laying on the floor. Yeah. Well, and tell me that's not trafficking, right? In this situation. Yes, babies could be getting shaken. Exactly. Imagine driving over a big bump and the baby's not secured. Oh, my buds just died on me.
Anyway, that was before the seatbelt laws
Yeah,
came out.
I know. Okay,
It
so
makes
my
good
headphones died.
sense.
My battery died on my earbuds, and we're also at time.
Oh, away.
And yeah, I mean, like my dad was just saying, like a lot of people did that. A lot of people drove like that in the 70s. But when you're carrying 8 to 12 babies.
No. When you're driving like that, and before there were seatbelt laws, you would cram so many people in there. You were like fucking sardines. If I'd have got hit in the footwell, I'd have been like,
yeah, you'd be fine.
There was like 14 kids in the back. Like you didn't put
I'm
a baby
thinking
on the floor,
small
man.
babies just
Not a baby
laying
on
on
the
the floor of the back of the van.
Ding, ding, ding. Like no, like a pinball machine. No, even in the day, even in the day.
You know that game where you like throw a burrito?
Huh?
There's a game where you like toss like a beanbag burrito at people. And it just made me think of the baby wrapped up.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrific.
That's horrific. It was a
Wow.
bad joke. I sincerely apologize for my bad joke.
Wow.
It's just like
kids
I just
crammed
can't
into
believe
a
that
car.
they did this.
But 8 kids crammed into a car, you got more protection. You're more cushioned.
And also, you're on a seat. They had the seats taken out.
One, like you'd get the kid, like you'd get you get a 6 or 7-year-old like getting that footwell, mate, and you'd be like, fucking hell, mate. Right, head down,
Yeah, or be back in the back of the the bed of the truck, right?
Yeah, but you'll get packed in, but no one ever went, oh, there's no laws to use the seatbelt. I'll just put this baby in the boot. Nobody. That's ridiculous. They're people with no maternal anything. Like no, oh, I grew up
and the people in the back, there were just 2 people assigned.
They were like single child, no maternal instinct. I've got to carry this thing from A to B. Like that is horrific. Shame on you, Scientology. Shame on you.
Shame.
We need a bell of shame. Shame on you. Shame.
We need a shame gavel.
Shame.
For our cosmic courtroom of intergalactic misdemeanors and felonies.
I think I've got a bell, but the bell fell out of the bell, but that would probably be quite good to use because I think an actual bell would probably deafen people and cut out the audio anyway.
Well, I mean,
Is any headphone users appreciate this at all? Do I get the bell?
I'm a musician like Elrond's a writer.
This is true. I mean, this is how far I got. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I did. I was doodling. I
It's a
doodled.
cute hippo.
Fun doodle.
It just needs a little eye.
I think that this is like, maybe it's got like a hat on. I don't know. I was just doodling.
I think he's got a big snoot and he'll have like a little eye and he's just real cute.
It's not an actual hippo. This is just
This is definitely a peacock.
thick style, not full neurographic, definitely not art.
It's art.
Me, not art.
It's art.
You're arty, I'm farty. It's fine. We know our strengths.
I'm the tilt and you're the toot.
arty and farty. You're arty and tooty. Tooty and fluty. Oh, look at you. Do you call that a flute or a recorder?
It's a recorder.
Can we call it a flute?
You play.
Can we call it a flute for the bit, please? God.
Okay, well, how about I pull out my flute?
That's a pan flute, I guess. Tooty and fluty. And I'm a jobby.
All right. Well, yeah. Wednesday we'll cover the rest of chapter 3 because it's a big, heavy chapter. Like it is bigger than chapter 3 is like chapter 1 and 2 combined. That's why we only got partway through.
I've got everything done now. I rushed to get everything done so I could be here for the earlier time. And now I've just got nothing to do for the rest of the evening. But I do need to stand up because my back hurts a lot.
Probably important.
Do you want me to put the Wordle thing? Do you want me to put the Wordle?
Yes, please. Yeah, please. That'd be great. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got the word.
So yeah, Wednesday, your channel will be continuing on with the book. There may be other streams in between, but the book will be covered on Wednesdays and Fridays. So yeah.
And next Wednesday, I will announce the chat royalty of the week, which will be the quickest, fastest fingers. Obviously, appreciation for the fastest fingers. For the chat royalty, we'll go to the fastest people, and then everyone will get a shout out who got the Wordle correct. So thank you everyone for doing it last week. That was very fun. I do believe a few people have got the one from Wednesday, right? But you've got time. It was a hard one. Sorry about that. I think. Have you got it? Did you get it? Did you get the word? Oh yeah,
I got it. The guess before the last guess.
Yes, I think so. You got it. Rika got it. I think Joe got it. Did Irish get it? Did Nico get it? I'll double check. I need to get a screenshot or it didn't happen.
I sent you mine, right?
It didn't happen. Pardon?
I think I sent you mine.
Yeah, or just tell me the word and I know you know the word. But you got to send me a screenshot for it to get that fastest fingers one. So you've never Wordle, you're missing out. So I will put the Wordle link. You click on the link. It will be however many letters long. You guess. So if Tilty did a 4-letter word, you'd probably guess fish. And then it would say, congratulations. F is there. F's in this word. But the others aren't. And then you would guess fart because, again, it's Tilty we're talking about. So... and it tells you which letters are there and which ones are in the right space. But I'll put the thing. It says the instructions, explains it much better than me. But it's just fun.
Oh, I think you covered it pretty good. I think you covered it pretty well.
I was doing it like related to the day, like related to the theme of that stream. So today's one will be related to the book and or the author of The Expert Witness, Jesse Prince. What a lad.
What a lad. Full slops. I think we can give full slops to Jesse Prince.
I'm pretty sure he would take the full slops, to be honest.
I
So
mean
I
it with the sincerest of respect.
Yeah.
And yes, we are making our own Wordles.
Yeah, I'll make my own Wordle and I'll put it in there and just let me know. Do you like my top?
Awesome.
You can't see it. I'm really
I
sad.
do like it.
Another one.
I can't read it.
It says save the galaxy, plant a tree. But it has
Groot.
It's Groot.
I see the picture, but I couldn't read what it said, and I love it.
Groot.
So cute.
Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get Wordle.
Okay, and yeah, and I will look up Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Professor Cocon. I've written it down. I will look it up. I will research. Thank you for the homework.
And send me the word or send me the screenshot to my Instagram. And fastest fingers will get the chat royalty. I'm gonna write it somewhere. I'm gonna write the chat royalty of the week.
Yeah, we'll have like a board. We'll have like a board, and we'll have like monthly. Monthly board.
I'm probably saying the chalkboard, to be honest.
Yeah, like over a dry erase or chalk.
Yeah. They get another one of these. See if I can buy another chalk because I really liked it. It was one of my favorites, and now
Did I mention that Barefaced Messiah is in? I just have to go pick it up.
Yes, that's awesome. I can't wait.
So we're going to be able to cover Barefaced Messiah.
Yeah, but we're going to do Child X first, don't we?
Oh yeah, it's not next in the list. It's just I've secured a copy.
We're going to do the Tao of Pooh and maybe the Tao of Piglet, but I can't believe you've got that book. I'm so excited. It was like my favorite book of all time. I'm
so happy I was able to find a copy, and it was the dual copy too. It wasn't just the one book; it was both. I think it's the same book as yours.
Yeah, mine's downstairs, isn't it?
So yeah, we're going to be doing some more the Tao of Pooh, like Winnie the Pooh.
Do you reckon we'll do a stream on just what we think about that? Tale of Piglet, like Pooh Bear and Piglet.
We could.
And you're going to learn about the Wu Wei and the uncarved block and
I'm excited. It's gonna be a lot of learning because we want to do more stuff. We want to keep doing what we're doing, but we also want to do more stuff.
And the activism side of it, I want to try and educate and give knowledge to people, but most of the people know most of the things that we're saying. So for the activists who are already in the community, I really do want to try and appreciate you, acknowledge you, and just facilitate a safe place and just stave off any burnout. So that's the art therapy, that's a bit of comic relief,
Come on down to Suppressamy Street.
And part of activism is balance and having that, you can't pour from an empty cup.
And community.
Yeah. And
just connection, community.
I'm aspiring to one day hopefully be a Taoist. It's not because I think they're magic people, it's just
it resonates with
peace.
You.
And I'm not at peace, I'm an activist. I'm very much a fighter still. I'm very much not going to take things lying down. I'm very much going to fight for justice. I like to think that one day I might be at a place where I can just be and feel at that peace. And that's why I say I'm aspiring to be a Taoist. But a lot of it is just going with the flow and not actively resisting, which I cannot do at the moment. I think my body's like, you are non-binary. Like after I was like, no, I really do feel non-binary. My body's just been like, hob therapy in itself into just being like
it's like regulating
the Temu doll you've always wanted to. Amazing.
Oh my God, when I saw my stepdad, okay, so if nobody knows, my stepdad has dementia. And I saw him last week, and he's seen me since February, right? Like he's seen me over the last year. But and he's got this really deep voice because he used to smoke and he had surgery. And he goes, "Oh, you lost all your tits." I was like, "Yeah, it's great." And he's like, "Oh, great." It was just so funny. It was just like he had just realized that there was something that wasn't there anymore and he didn't know how to, and so it just came out of his mouth. And I was like, "Yup."
I don't know where is being funny and treating someone like normal, or where is fucking with someone too bad because they got dementia. Because if someone had said to me, I'd have been like, I thought I left them here for safekeeping. Like, are they not in the cupboard? Can we look into the bed? Well, they're gone now. I
They must have fallen into the trash.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I recycled them.
Yeah. I'm like, I just lost them naturally. I'm so
Yeah, you were lucky.
I'm gonna try and eat more. The
Yeah, I
stop
do too.
is starting. The medication on it first thing in the morning.
No more cigarettes, more food.
Hopefully I'm gonna eat more. I can't believe how scrawny I look. I can't get over how scrawny I look. But also just I look like a guy. I look like people like, yeah, my guy over there. Like no one would be like,
yeah, and then you do the button up and you button up the top button and you're stealing everybody's wife.
I'm telling you now. I need help. I need Miriam. Miriam, I feel like you're probably the most stylish person. No offense to anybody
Miriam's
else.
so aesthetic.
I feel like
is a
I
pure
see Miriam
6.0.
the most. Miriam's like the chatter that is the streamer that I see. But I would like to be, I don't know.
We're hot messes. Can people style us?
No, I want to be a hot mess. I'm just a mess at the minute. I aspire to be a hot mess.
I'm not a hot mess. I'm just a mess. You know, like Oscar the Grouch? I'm the garbage that's in the bottom of his can.
Yeah. You could do a Fluffer makeover.
Oh.
I need to get up.
We're 15 minutes over. It's time to end.
Oh yeah, we should have known. We should have known when we were like, and then he said, "You've lost your tits."
I mean, really, that should have been the sign, but we, you know.
I'm
so
so sorry.
Thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. Check out fsciento.space, see if anybody else is live. Go support whoever's around. Go to Ice to Seas channel. Check out those.
Hit like, leave a comment
if you want.
That'd be super nice to do. That'd be super sweet.
I really do like it when people leave comments, because
go and do that for just
I'm insecure.
2 minutes. Just go and do that for 2 minutes. Ice to Seas channel. Oh, click. Then come back, and by then I would have put the thing in the Wordle in the comments.
Then you'll have the Wordle, and then you can do the Wordle, and it's all good. So take your meds.
And it's not going to be 8 letters either. It's going to be a nice 5-letter word. A nice, modest 5-letter word.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you all. Have a great day, night, evening, whatever. Take care of yourselves. Peace.
Peace.